During the pandemic, schools provided free meals to students in the country, but that federal program ended this school year, and a lot of kids in need no longer had the option. Channel 2's Kelly Dudzik spoke with a superintendent today who's hoping the governor will include universal school meals in her budget. She's going to present that, Kelly, tomorrow.
Yeah, and we're talking about breakfast and lunch, Kate. I went to Sanborn today to talk with the superintendent of the Niagara-Wheatfield Central School District. He says what happened during the pandemic really showed the need for healthy meals. There are about 3,300 students going to 6 Niagara-Wheatfield schools. And now that the universal federal funding is gone, the state's policy is such that each individual school has to qualify for universal free meals by meeting what's called community eligibility. It's a 40% threshold, so 40% of families at a school must meet that income threshold for all of the kids to receive free meals. That's self-reported, so families have to fill out forms, and the superintendent says just one student not filling out a form could mean your school misses that threshold. In Niagara-Wheatfield, one of the elementary schools and the high school do not receive universal meals, so families have to qualify on their own.
It's the stigma attached, right? And the older the students get, the more they recognize that stigma. It's why at the middle school level, we realized so few kids were taking their meals, even when their families had reported they weren't taking the breakfast in the morning, because almost always only the students who qualified were going down for breakfast. Once that stigma was gone and everybody could grab a breakfast, everybody was eating breakfast.
During the pandemic, when the middle school started doing free meals for everyone, no questions asked, they went from 20 kids getting breakfast every day to just under 400. And now that the middle school is community eligible, they still have that many students getting breakfast every day since, Kate, that stigma is removed.
And we've done so many stories about how much it helps when kids are fed and they're ready to learn. But of course, now there's the idea of what if it's not in the budget, then what happens?
Right. So then there could be legislation that could move forward. The superintendent told me that he and his colleagues met with state legislators this past weekend. There was broad support for universal free meals.
We'll find out more.
Yeah.
All right, Kelly, thank you.